North Korea News Live, Kim Jong threatens Trump with H-bomb. World War III fears latest. Here are live updates and the latest news on North Korea and the US. 12:55 p.m. Rex Tillerson confirms commitment to North Korean diplomacy. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has acknowledged the hardships of pursuing diplomatic talks with North Korea, but confirmed that the efforts will continue. "We are quite challenged, but our diplomatic efforts continue unabated," Tillerson said in an interview with ABC. "We have put in place the strongest economic sanctions ever to have been assembled against Kim Jong-un. So he is being tested with the sanctions," voices from every corner of the world. 12:40 p.m. North Korea aims to test hydrogen missiles. Expert claims the North Korean regime could be among to fire a nuclear-tipped missile over the Pacific Ocean in response to Donald Trump's threats at the UN. Pyongyang's Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho has suggested that Kim Jong-un was considering the possibility of testing an unprecedented-scale hydrogen bomb. It may mean North Korea will fire a warhead-tipped, intermediate-range, Hwasong-12 or Hwasong-14 intercontinental ballistic missile and blow it up a few hundred kilometers above the Pacific Ocean, said Yang UK, a senior researcher at the Korea Defense and Security Forum in Seoul. "They may be bluffing, but there is a need for them to test their combined missile bomb capability. They could have already prepared the plan and are now trying to use Trump's remarks as an excuse to make it happen," the expert said. 12:30 p.m. Sebastian Ketley takes over live reporting from Rice Smith. 11:30 a.m. Russia deeply concerned by Trump and Kim threats. Moscow is deeply concerned by the escalation of tension on the Korean peninsula caused by the continued war of words between the United States and North Korea, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov has said. Moscow is convinced that there is no alternative to a political and diplomatic settlement of the North Korean problem, he told a conference call with reporters. He said the situation was being further aggravated by the swapping of silly statements full of threats. 8:30 a.m. China calls for restraint. China has called on the U.S. and North Korea to exercise restraint amid an unprecedented war of words between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Lu Kang also told a daily news briefing in Beijing that China opposes unilateral sanctions outside the United Nations framework. His comments came after U.S. President Donald Trump ordered new sanctions against North Korea on Thursday over its nuclear and missile programs. 6 a.m. North Korea warns it could drop H-bomb. North Korea could launch a nuclear weapon over the Pacific Ocean in response to Donald Trump's threat to totally destroy the hermit state. The country's foreign minister Ri Yong-ho told reporters in New York, this could probably mean the strongest hydrogen bomb test over the Pacific Ocean. He conceded that any such test would need to be ordered by Kim Jong-un, adding, "We have no idea about what actions could be taken." Kim Jong-un has called Donald Trump a mentally deranged dotard, and has warned that the president will pay dearly for his threats to strike North Korea. In an unprecedented video, the despot said that North Korea will consider with seriousness exercising of corresponding highest level of hardline countermeasure in history. I am now thinking hard about what response he could have expected when he allowed such eccentric words to trip off his tongue, Kim said. I will surely and definitely tame the mentally deranged U.S. adultered with fire. Kim's words were a direct response to Mr. Trump's shocking maiden UN speech, in which he said that the U.S. will be left with no choice but to totally destroy North Korea unless it halts its nuclear program. No nation on earth has an interest in seeing this band of criminals arm itself with nuclear weapons and missiles, he said. The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.